Alright guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and especially if you enjoyed this video. Andy Ruiz Jr. To fight Wilder is my dream to have all the belts. I want to knock him out again. He's talking about Anthony Joshua. I'm going to be quoting some of the things Andy Ruiz said here. Look at what he said here. A lot of people didn't know that I was having a hard time because they were not giving me fights. I lost a house because I did not have money to pay the mortgage. I barely was able to cover my expenses. Everything changed from that knockout. Thank God I can now help my family, and now I don't have to survive. And what he's talking about is when he was with Top Rank, Andy Ruiz was barely fighting. I don't know why, but for some reason Top Rank does not do good with heavyweights. Like, Top Rank is known for building superstars like Terrence Crawford. They even built Floyd Mayweather Jr. when he was coming up. But when it comes to heavyweights, they never have good fights for heavyweights. And I remember when Andy Ruiz was with Top Rank, he wasn't fighting a lot. So and you see what he said there. He said that he had to literally, he was living in the house paying the mortgage, but he had to basically forfeit that house because since he wasn't getting fights, he couldn't afford the mortgage, which is fucked up. But he eventually obviously signed with Al Heyman, and they got him this big fight with Andy Ruiz Jr. And now he's living in ranches in California. So it's nice to see. That's a good story in my opinion, that Andy Ruiz, how he was struggling when he was with Top Rank. So he made a good decision when he chose to go to Al Heyman and PBC, because it got him this fight with Anthony Joshua. It got him $6 million, and it's gonna give him $9 million in rematch, and it got him a brand new freaking ranch, right? But let's keep reading what he had to say here. My dream is to have all the belts. To fight with Wilder is my dream. I'm missing the title of the World Boxing Council to become an undisputed champion. I would also like to face Kurat Pulev, although for now the main thing is to beat Joshua. You see, it's funny he said that. It's funny he mentioned Kurat Pulev because the IBF has said that if he beats Anthony Joshua, he has to immediately fight Kurat Pulev. So in order for him to fight Wilder and to become undisputed, he would have to first get past Anthony Joshua again. If he beats him, he would have to immediately defend his belts against Kurat Pulev. If he beats him, then maybe we could get the undisputed fight with Deontay Wilder. That's if they're even able to do it. But I'm glad that Andy Ruiz wants to fight Deontay Wilder. Anthony Joshua wanted to fight Deontay Wilder as well. I just hope that Deontay Wilder feels the same way. I hope that if Andy Ruiz does beat Anthony Joshua again, I hope that we don't have to do this. We don't have to. I hope it's not like as difficult as with the Wilder Joshua fight. Okay, with the Wilder Joshua fight, I felt like that fight was never gonna happen. I felt like that fight was gonna happen, but it was gonna happen when both Wilder and Joshua were looking slow, were looking over the hill, because it seemed that every year that passed, these dudes were not fighting. You know, if it wasn't Joshua's fault, it was Wilder's fault. It was always somebody's fault. Okay, and it was just annoying, and I just felt like, okay, these guys are gonna keep doing this until finally somebody's washed up or some shit. Then somebody's gonna be able to take the risk, right? So that's all I hope. I hope that if I hope that if Andy Ruiz does get past Anthony Joshua, I hope we don't have to be waiting several years for Deontay Wilder to unify with Andy Ruiz Jr. I hope it happens immediately. The good thing is that at least Andy Ruiz is with PBC. I always felt that Deontay Wilder did not like Eddie Hearn at all. The Zone. He even said it himself. He does not want to work with the Zone. So I always felt that he just did not like Eddie Hearn. That's why he didn't want to work with him to make this fight happen. Some people will say he was afraid of Anthony Joshua. I don't know. Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't. I really don't know. But what I will say is I know that he didn't like Eddie Hearn. But at least with Andy Ruiz, he's with PBC. So he's with the same dude that promotes or, advises Deontay Wilder, Al Heyman. So that's an in-house fight. That fight could definitely happen. So I just hope that it does happen if Andy Ruiz gets past him. Because I know if Anthony Joshua beats Andy Ruiz and he regains the titles again, I know it's going to be back to square one with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Another 2-3 years will pass before they finally fight. which is ridiculous. Anyway, guys, off the site. Thanks for watching. I'm out. Peace, bro.